we don't have the laboratory to do our practicals. We were just wondering if the deputy minister could help us, as our exams are just around the corner. Thank you.
I am pleading the Deputy President to assist me in order to further my studies, because I am willing to learn, I am willing to complete my studies.
My question is directed to the Deputy Minister of Higher Education. After having entered into university, I found that there are a countless number of bursaries and sponsorships that are offered to students that want to become teachers. But we find that when we apply for these bursaries, such as the Funza Lushaka bursary, you find that when you're applying and you are majoring in subjects such as love orientation and languages that are not African, you are not even offered a chance to apply because the application form does not provide for your majors. And there are also other bursaries, such as bursaries from the Department of Education. Now my question is, if my majors are not African languages as well as love orientation, am I not a relevant teacher because then I'm not offered the bursary because of my majors? And the number of students that are also in high school that want to pursue degrees in education that are going to be coming into the institutions, what are they going to get, what type of assistance they are going to get if they have majors such as the ones I have?
Impression enginayo yokuthi ama-post aphumayo e-social worker bathi bafuna i-license. Mina ngafunda ku-NSFAS ngingenamali. Imali yokwenza i-license ngizoyithatha kephi?
In South Africa, there are 4,000 professors. Less than 200 are blacks. So, since because of apartheid, other races were privileged. Now we are all free. I would like to ask the Deputy President and the Deputy Minister of Higher Education Institution of South Africa, how do you work about or strategize to equalize or mind the gap between these races so that we are all equal and become professors? Because I'm aiming for a professor.
So umbuzo wami usekuthenini ugovernment noma umnyango wezemfundo yini ozoyenzela thina bothisha kanye nabantwana bethu ezikoleni ukuze sikwazi ukuthi sipromote lesi skill saka maritime. Mina nguthisha we maritime khona la eNombik. Ngiyabonga.
Umbuzo enginawo engifuna ukuqondisa uDeputy President. Why Expo Nhlanhla sibe nezifundo ezincane zakakhomesi? Uma kuwukuthi uDeputy President uyahluleka ukusinyusela izifundo, besicela ukuthi isikole sethu sivalwe.
I am pleased to be here amongst you, particularly here in Ndwedwe. We are very pleased to be having this occasion to come and listen to young people as young people outline their aspirations and as young people outline the challenges that they encounter as they navigate their way around life. I'm particularly pleased ukuba lapha eNdwedwe ngiyaqala ukufika la. So when one comes to Ndwedwe, we take off our hats to Ubaba Joni Makhathini, but we also take off our hats to you here in Ndwedwe that you were able to produce a gigantic leader like Ubaba Joni Makhathini. Siyanibongela nina bantu balapha eNdwedwe. I am particularly pleased also to see the enthusiasm of young people in this hall. Ever since we arrived here, we've just been basking in the enthusiasm that is being displayed by young people. Some of you want to become professors. Sesemzwile omunye ethi yena empilweni yakhe he wants to be a professor. And I know that as I look at many of you, I'm looking at future professors. I am looking at future doctors. I'm looking at future engineers. I am even looking at future presidents of the Republic of South Africa. Bakhona abazovela lapha eNdwedwe. I am also happy to be here to have heard the young people of this area demonstrating very clearly the feelings of young people that we are finding around the country. And that feeling is expressed by a statement that was made by more than one of you who said that they are happy with what the government is doing for young people in South Africa. That is a very positive statement, that you are very pleased with the progress that has been made. You are very pleased with what is on offer from government. You are happy with what government is making available to young people in our country. What we want to do is to make your future to be a very positive future, a future that is filled with hope, a future that is filled with a better life. And we can see it in your faces. We can hear it from what you are saying. We can see the positivity that is emanating from your mouth. And we are truly grateful for that. Because as young people, you have been offered the best that our country can offer at this point in time. This country is still going to offer you the very best as we move on. This ruling party, the African National Congress, has taken it upon its shoulders to empower you as young people, to make sure that you have a better future. And this empowerment process starts at a very young age, from the early development stage of a young person. We are now spreading the early child development education process. We are setting up ECD centers throughout the country because we are targeting the future of all of you as young people. We are ensuring that young people get into school. Yes, at an early stage, they must get into grade R, and they must go through their primary education. And when they reach high school, they must now be ready to take their matric exams and pass that matric exam. Year after year, we continuously see an improvement in the pass rate at the matric level. Year after year, we are seeing more and more young people getting into school, staying in school. Year after year, we are getting more and more distinctions of young people. Year after year, the quality of our matric is getting better. We're getting more mathematics, more science, more English. Yes, even our own indigenous languages. We're getting young people getting into those disciplines. And as they leave matric, we have made it a point that we will make education accessible. more and more to all of you as young people. At the school level, 85% of our schools are now no-fee schools. Uma nifika University in NSFAS has been made available, and I'm very happy to know and to hear that many of you know about NSFAS. Many of you have applied to NSFAS. A good number of you have also obtained amabhazari aphuma ku-NSFAS. We are very pleased about that because that is what NSFAS was set up for. NSFAS was set up to help the children of our country who do not have the capability, the resources to attend university. NSFAS comes in, it gives bursaries, it gives loans, and if you are a good performer, you will even get a free bursary from NSFAS. And this past year, the government spent almost 10 billion rand with NSFAS, funding young people to go to university to get an education. But let us face it, NSFAS is not sufficient. It's not sufficient ukuthi inganika bonke abantu abasha ibhazari. So NSFAS has to apply its mind to see ukuthi abaphi abafana ukuthi bathole ibhazari. But in the main, NSFAS was set up for children from poor households. It was set up for many of you who are in this hall. That is what NSFAS was set up for. Now, going forward, we also have a number of other bursary organizations that also assist. The president, the J.G. Zuma Foundation also gives out some bursaries. Yes, I've also set up one, the Cyril Ramaphosa Education Trust gives bursaries. But there are many other people have set up bursaries. Now your job is to try and seek them out. You seek them out so that they can assist you. As young people, some of you were saying, this is our chance. This is our opportunity. One of you stood up and said, this is now our time. We are ready to give you your opportunity, but you must get an education first. You cannot have your opportunity until you are educated. Go and get an education. Go and get your degree. Go and get qualified, and then you can lead this great nation. Then you can take this country forward. I would like to thank you as young people, because nearly all of you who are here, in fact, all of you who are here, have demonstrated that you have embraced education as the one enabler that is going to make your life better. I want to applaud you for that, because it shows that you love education, you know where you want to go, you are committed, you want your schools to be improved, you want to do well in your matric, you want to do well at university, and it is not often that one goes around the country and meets an absolutely wonderful group of young people like you are, who love education. I love you because you are in love with education. And I'm hoping, Uguti, you are not in love with drugs. I'm hoping, Uguti, you are not in love with drugs. I am hoping that you are not in love with alcohol. I'm hoping that you are going to work hard and wait your time until you have reached where you want to get to, when you have your qualification. I am hoping that you want the very best for yourself. And I thank you and I applaud you for that. Now, I am also pleased Uguti, your presence here shows that you are inquisitive. You are inquisitive, you want to know things. Now this expo, the youth expos that we are holding all over the country, are meant to empower our young people, are meant to address the issue of youth unemployment. They are meant to address the challenges that you are all grappling with as young people. Now let me tell you, all over the world, young people are facing serious challenges. They are facing serious challenges. You must never think that you are the only ones. All over the world, young people are facing challenges of unemployment. They are facing challenges of not getting into the skills that they want to. They are facing challenges of health. A number of young people, yes, are facing serious challenges of drugs. They are facing serious challenges of being afflicted by HIV/AIDS. They are facing serious challenges of all the diseases that many other people are getting all over the world. So you are not the only ones. But the difference with you is that, one, you have a caring government. You have a caring government. A government that is out there to help you, to assist you, to give you as much assistance and empowerment as you possibly can get. You have a government that says, we are going to help our young people. We are going to empower them, much as we are going through difficult times economically. The economy of our country is not producing the types of jobs that will absorb all the young people in our country right now. But we are working to make sure that our economy does indeed produce the type of jobs that will absorb you. But as we are doing that, we're making available a number of opportunities. Today, you have this expo. This expo has a number of government departments, a number of organizations that are here to assist, that are here to help you with information of how you should navigate your way around life. They are here to help you with how you can start your business. If you want to start a business, there's information here that you can access and they will assist you. They are here to show you how you can apply to university, how you can apply for a bursary, how you can apply for a scholarship, and how you can also get internships, jobs where you can go and learn. They are also here to show you how you can get into TVET. But more importantly, today you have had an opportunity of talking to government, of talking to your government, talking to your government leaders. This is a great opportunity and does not happen in many countries around the world, where people, particularly young people, get a golden opportunity to come and talk to their government. Here you also have an opportunity to get to know about your health. You want to test for your blood pressure, you go there and you access it. Here you also have an opportunity to go and get circumcised. Today, namhlanje. Here you also have an opportunity to go and test for TB, for tuberculosis. And here you also have an opportunity to go and know your status and test for HIV so that interventions can be made early to secure your life going forward. What has the government done? It has mobilized a number of partners. A number of partners are here today to work with government so that you can be assisted, you can be attended to, and you can be given all the help that you will ever need. Now, this is a responsive government. This is a government that seeks to respond to the challenges that you are facing as young people. People who are in government were also once young. Even our president, he was once a young person. He was once young. He faced exactly the challenges that you face. But today the difference is you have better opportunities. The opportunities that you have are better than the opportunities that our president had. Our president was denied the opportunity to go to school. He had to educate himself. Many of us who are sitting here never had even an opportunity like this to come and talk about a government bursary scheme. But you now have. Now, in the end, as the young lady was saying, or Tracy Saunders, as she was quoting Nelson Mandela, now all these things, your future is now in your hands. It is in your hands to make sure that you move ahead. It is in your hands to make sure that, one, you take up all those opportunities. It is in your hands to make sure that you go looking for a bursary. You are expected to be at university, you are expected to be at college. So therefore, if you come across an obstacle, if you encounter a difficulty, there is always help out there. What we should do is to go out and look for help. Now, a number of you want to start businesses, and we applaud that. There is help for those who want to start businesses. Do not just ungene ehlathini wedwa nje kumnyama. Go and find help. The people who are sitting out there are also there to assist you. They are there to find a way of helping. A number of you asked a number of questions. One of the young people would say, isikolo sethu asifundisi i-commercial. Sithi uma uhulumende angakwazi ukusinceda, kungcono sivalwe lesikolo. We can't accept that. We can't accept that. You can't say if ungatholi lento uyifunayo, kungcono kumosheke konke. Akusiyona indlela yokusebenza. You have to find a middle way of solving even that problem. Now, this month we're celebrating Women's Month. We celebrate and applaud the 20,000 women in our country who marched against all odds, who marched against guns, who marched against handcuffs, who marched against being assaulted. They marched to the union buildings to go and protest against the past laws, demonstrating their commitment for freedom. Now, those women sacrificed so much to fight for a better life that you, the young women of our country, must have the better life that you are having now and the better life that you are going to have. Now, those are the women that we must honor. Or Lillian Goy, or Dorothy Nyembe, or Abaningi, Mama Sisulu, Mama Mandela, many of them sacrificed a great deal so that you can be empowered. Now, we obviously want you to move ahead with your lives, empowered as you are, and make sure that you are aware of the pitfalls along the way. Some of the pitfalls, and I repeat, are going to be falling prey to HIV/AIDS. The other pitfalls are going to be pregnancy before you reach your destination. Now, this is a danger that you must avoid. As a young woman, you must avoid falling pregnant before you reach your destination. Now, I also have to applaud the young men who are here. I applaud the young men and urge them to respect the women of our country. Abazali who are here, those who are parents, I want to call upon you to support our young people as they are on this important journey of educating themselves, of getting skills. I call upon parents to be interested in the education of their children. Now, it is people who are educated, who are able to be innovative, who are able to show the way forward, who are able to be enthusiastic about the future of their country. Now, we have listened. You've asked, and I want to applaud this young man, Abakale Ifundani Foundation. I applaud them because it isn't often that you go around the country and find young people who are going to start a foundation, manage the money properly, and even get more money from government and still manage it properly. Now they've set up their youth center. Their youth center has been set up in a ramshackle building. Now, we as government have been deeply moved by what they have done, and we are going to respond. We are going to come to their assistance. We are going to come to their aid. And I want to end up by saying, Kule Youth Center, which they have set up, we are going to get the entity that Minister Tere spoke about to provide 100 computers. We are also going to work with other entities to make sure that the youth center that they've put together becomes a building that will be set up here in Ndwedwe. We are going to mobilize the resources. So today, as we leave, we will leave you with the hope that 100 computers are going to come here, and we are going to have a properly built youth center, which will be run by these young people. We applaud them. And we are also going to make 10 bursaries available worth 70,000 rand each. Ama-bursary ama-bursary abantu abasha balapha eNdwedwe nala eLembe. 10 bursaries are now going to be made available, and more bursaries will be made available, because we want to demonstrate to all of you ukuthi imfundo, education is the most important thing. Mina ngokwami, I want to come back here Ndwedwe to come and see how this youth center is operating. I will want to come back and see how these young people, who are really outstanding young people, are doing their work. There was one young man who said he's prepared to pledge 100,000 rand to come up with a concept, an innovation concept of doing AMA-ups and so forth. Now, we are going to find people who will meet your challenge so that they can match you mhlawumbe kube ne-200,000, even more, to start that center of boosting ama-apps wakho, i-technology. Lastly, I want to say, and bantu abasha, we are saying all this because we want you to love education. We are saying all this because I personally want you to love technology. Love technology. Nearly all of you have started with your cell phones. You know how to work your cell phones. We want you to go further. We want you to get into ICT. We've got people who are running the ICT organization here. Technology is going to be the one enabler that is going to lead many of you into your own businesses. It is going to enable many of you to get into high-end skills. It is for this reason that we say we are going to get support for this youth center, and we will mobilize support for Lo Ofuna Urana, this business where they are going to create wonderful apps. Niyambonga, Nina bantu balapha eNdwedwe. You have opened my eyes, and now I can see ukuthi la eNdwedwe we've got many Johnny Makatinis. We've got many Johnny Makatinis who are going around here, and Ndwedwe is a fertile ground for all the good things that our country wants to see. I want to thank you, lastly, for being so positive. Akekho noyedwa who stood up to be negative about the journey we have embarked upon as government. I want to thank you for that, because you appreciate what the local government is doing, the district government is doing, the provincial government is doing, and the national government. Lastly, I want you all to work together with government, to work together with those NGOs that want to empower you,